Hey Shooby-Doodlers, how are you doing? Well, today I'm going to show you how to draw Walker and his dog Stella. Actually, it's not his dog. He's only borrowing it. He's paid to walk Stella. You'll have to read the book. This is my latest book. It's Walker, the boy who can talk to dogs. All the links are down below, so you can get it from Amazon, get it from my Etsy shop, and get a free poster too. But now I'm going to show you how to draw Walker and Stella. Let's not talk about it. Let's do it. So you will need a pencil and a pen and an eraser. And I think when you're doing an illustration, you need to plan things out first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a stick insect. No, I am not. I'm going to draw a stick person. He's not a stick insect. I am actually drawing a book with a stick insect at the moment, so I've obviously got stick insects on the brain, and so he's a stick person. Actually, I'm going to make that a bit more dynamic and have his legs far more kind of kicking back like that. And then over here we're going to want to have Stella having a good time, and so that will be her neck. That's kind of her brain box section there, and we're going to want to have her tail and kind of a leg like that, and she'll be something like that, I should think. So that back leg is always the difficult bit. So you've got one on the ground, and I'm quite sure. No, I think we'll have one kind of like that. Yes, good. So we've got this zigzag for the back leg, and then we're going to have another leg sort of coming down there. So Walker, let's start just slightly above his sort of this head part, and what we're going to do is you could think of it as clouds, or I tend to think of it as mashed potato. Walker has very strange hair, you have to admit. Two little quarter circles for the ears, and then come around underneath for his chin, and then we can put in the eyes, which are circles, and we want to have a connection going on here. So I'm going to put his eyeballs there and his nose, and then just a little happy smiley mouth like that. And Walker has this hair because when I was thinking about what he was going to look like, I wanted to, people look like their dogs, don't they? That's what they say. So I wanted him to look like the dog that he would eventually have. He starts out, he's not allowed to have a dog. He has to find a way to get one, because his mum is really allergic, so he's not allowed to have one. So he has to find a way of having a dog. So look, this is like a little X. So there's a curve at the bottom of his neck, and then coming out like that. So, and then just little curves there, and another curve. Well, that will give you his collar for his school uniform, because we'll just think that he's just come out of school. Let's do a little wiggle like that for his body, and then we'll come here and a little wiggle into the elbows. It's this kind of bit in the creases in the elbows like that, and then we're going to want to have his cuff, and then this will come up like that, and we'll come down. Little W kind of thing there again, and a little wiggle there, and that's for the folds in the elbow again. And what we'll do is draw a little hook there, so that's his thumb, and we'll draw his Stella's lead that he's holding, and that's going to have kind of a hooky thing on the end. And then we want to draw some sausages, 2, 3, 4. And then the lead will come out at the bottom like that, and we'll have a double bit, for the handle part. And then here we want to have the cuff of the it's not called a cuff, the thingy, the bottom of the jumper bit. I'm sure it has the rib. Is it a real rib? Yeah, I'm sure it's got a name. So now what we want to do is to come out here, so his leg is going forward and then down a little bit, in for the trouser leg bottom, and then it's going to go up and like a little M shape there, and then we're going to want it to come down and up. So this will come down with a kind of a W. Again, these are the folds in the backs of the knees, And then we want to draw a little box on the bottom of each one like that. So that's like his socks, his bit of legs that you can see there. Draw a hook there for a finger, for the thumb. So it's like a backwards C. And then we want 1, 2, 3, 4 little sausages like that. And then his foot. So look, shoes are really difficult, but try it like this. Draw a gentle curve for the back of his heel, gentle curve coming down to the front toe, and a very gentle curve connecting them. Then do a zigzag along the bottom, which is going to be the sole of his shoe, a quarter circle and a line, and then those are the laces, and that's the bow. And then we'll usually have a little bit on the back there as well. There we go. So we're going to do the same thing, come down there and a gentle curve into the laces. And there we go. Another one and some zigzags. So now we need to draw Stella. And these two are just so happy together. If we draw a little curve around like that, and then we'll come forward a bit and down, and then here we can draw the nose with a little white left in it for the shininess, and then we'll come back up there like that. And I like to put the eyes in as soon as possible, so I'm going to draw quite a circle there, but then this is more squished, it's kind of an ellipse on this side, and again we want them looking at each other, don't we? And I'm going to bring that round there like that, and then down and up like that. This is going to be his tongue, her tongue hanging out, and we'll come around like that, and then tongue and the tongue, and then that's the bottom lip. Cool. And here we have Stella's great long spaniel floppy ears. This is where they're all made for each other. So Walker's hair is meant to kind of echo Stella's ears, and we want to have some little lines there, and then that will be the collar, and we'll have a little dog tag name on there, which will say Seller, of course. And we want to come out here, and that will, it's going behind there, so and then we want, she's got quite fluffy, so we want a fluffyish tail, and quite fluffy, and then come down here, and a curve, and a curve, and a curve, and fluffyish up there too. And here we want this quite sort of fluffy, and curve, 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 like that. And the body is going to kind of come around there in a fluffyish sort of way. And curve, curve, curve. And we'll put a bit of shading there. And then we're going to want to have another 1, 2, 3 in there. We can maybe put a bit of shading in there. When you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase those pencil lines. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them sort of running across a hill and give them a bit more grass. And then they'll probably have a bit of shadow in there as well. And you could maybe give Walker a bit of shadow underneath there. But I don't think I'm going to do anything more. Maybe a few little bits of fur. But I think that's all you need, apart from some whooshy speed marks, so that you know they're running fast. And that can have maybe a kind of a waggle line on it there. And there you go, how to draw Walker and Stella from my book, Walker, the Boy Who Can Talk to Dogs. There's a link below that will take you to my website where you can get kind of school resources. There are colouring pages and a crossword and word search and things like that. and a whole collection of how to draw dog videos as well. So go and have a look at that. Click down here and make sure you are subscribed to the Draw Stuff Real Easy channel. And in the meantime, keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.